draw near, submit, resist the devil, resist Esau, and draw to Yahweh by Hashem Shai. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. You see, for evildoers shall be cut off. Two parts of Israel are going to be cut off on this side, along with Esau and his evil. Right? Zechariah 13 and 8. Two parts therein shall be cut off on this side. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Elohim, they shall inherit the earth. Right? That's the new heaven and new earth after World War III, right? That's what's going on, Yasharal. So, Yasharal, I'm going to probably do a continuation on this. I got to cut off. I'm going to go Shalom.
Shalom, shalom, Yasharal. I said that I would do a continuation on a lesson I had did Thanksgiving Day, Thanksgiving Day lesson. I had did this lesson on Thanksgiving Day, which we call Thanksgiving Day because of the slaughter of the 10 tribes of Yasharallah. And I wanted to do a continuation and do the Rakak Kodash because the lesson was incomplete. So I want to complete it today through the Rakak Kodash. We do these lessons for the House of David. We do these lessons in videos for the hopeful elect of Yasharallah. We gotta do these lessons in sincerity and in truth. And we hope and pray that the house of David is edified when we do these videos and lessons and when we go out in the streets and the highways and the byways and do the work in sincerity and in truth and present our body a living sacrifice holy and acceptable unto our Yahweh. So this is a continuation. This is a continuation of a video I had done on Thursday of 2025, right? Of November. So this wants to do a continuation through a Kakodash, giving all honor and glory to Abba Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Barakadai, Baba Kasha, Abba Yahweh. Baba Kasha, Abba Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Barakadai. At the Howard once again for the men of David, the house of David, the elect, the cluster that the Most High had prepared and saved for Yahweh Shah Mashiach to hold until Yahweh Shah return in the second Exodus. Right? At the Howard for the Yaquat, the 144,000. The 12 apostles and the elect men, women, and children of Yahshua, Shalom, Barakatah, the honor for the Shabbats, the new moons, and the high holy days of Yahshua. And the lesson that I had done on Thursday, it was going into, let's see, there's this, don't be envious of the evildoers, and be patient, right? And continue. You got to continue in righteousness. Right? Continue in righteousness. Yasharallah. Continue in righteousness. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be, you see. And we know Esau, Edom is the wicked, right? The so-called white man, Caucasian race, Idumea, Adawam, right? In the Paleo Hebrew. The Most High say, but the meek, and I just want to be a meek servant of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. We ought to be meek servants in this truth. And that's why the channel is called Meek Servants. I'm not looking for titles. I just want to serve Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Barakatai. But the meek shall inherit the earth and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. And we know that Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly called Jesus the Christ, Christ. The Most High say in the book of Matthew chapter 5 verse 5, blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Right? So you see Yahweh Shai and King David saying the same thing, right? So what's said in the New Testament, what you call New Testament, is most definitely said in the Old Testament. It's just one book, Yasharala. It's just the book of the law, right? The B-I-B-L-E, right? Always remember that. The wicked plotted. So Esau, even 2/3 of the Hebrew Israelites, not just the Edomites, because you always got wicked as Israelites that team up with Esau and these heathens to come against the elect of Yahshua, the 1/3 against their own people. The wicked plotted against the just, because you got an evil house of Yahshua, right? Jeremiah 8:3. So you got some wicked ass Israelites, right? You got wicked ass Israelites, and that would be so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans within their Taino Negro descent. And when we've been scattered amongst every nation in the four corners, four winds of the earth, they're not the wicked, because the wicked is Esau, but you got wicked ass Israelites who made covenants with Idumea. The wicked plotted against the just, and the just would be the house of David, would be the elect, the 1/3 of Yasharallah, 144,000. And they plot now against the just and gash upon him with his teeth, meaning his power. The Elohim shall laugh at him. So the Most High gonna laugh at Esau, Edom, the elites of the Edomites, Amalek, the Amalekites, the chief house, right? The small hats, the Bacon family. The Most High said the Elohim shall laugh at him. He's going to laugh at these, the elect of Edom, the chief house, the synagogue of Satan, Atashatan. They're the chief house, right? The Elohim shall laugh at him because the house of Edom, the government, they pray to spiritual Satan, not knowing that the Most High created good and evil, and spiritual Satan take orders from Abba Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. You gotta understand, the Most High got a left hand side and a right hand side. He ordained the left just like he ordained the right. And they do the Most High bidding on the left hand side. That's what these church folks don't tell you. That Satan, spiritual Satan, he works for Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. See, the church won't tell you that. Satan take orders from Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. The church will not tell you this. The Most High control the whole spectrum. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. So the Most High, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, he created the evil. They're not fighting. You know, the church tell you that Satan fell out of heaven, they fighting. That heaven is talking about rulership. That didn't even happen yet, Yasharala. This is the madness in the church house, but that's another subject. That's a whole nother lesson. That's a whole nother lesson. I, the Elohim, do all these things. So the Most High created good and evil, and he controlled the good, he controlled the evil. That's why he's the Almighty, because he controlled everything. 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 He wouldn't be the Almighty if he didn't control everything, Israel. So don't get caught up in the madness with that religion. But let's continue on nonetheless. Right, let's continue on. The Elohim shall laugh at him. He gonna laugh at Esau Edom. Right, let's get that in the book of Psalms. Chapter 2 and 1. Why do the heathen reign? You see, talking about the wicked Esau Edom, starting with the Bacon family, the Central Banks, the Rothschilds, the Gettys, the Duke, so forth, so on, the 13 richest family, right? Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? So when they imagine it against the Israelites, the house of David is a vain thing. The Most High said the kings of the earth set themselves, see, because they would be the king of the hill. They even got a cartoon called King of the Hill. So they are the kings of the hill, the chief house of Satan. Amalek, the Amalekites, right? They're the chief house, right? The kings of the earth mean the rulers of this whole entire earth, because the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Job chapter 9, verse 24. And I want to say Salakia, because when I did part 1 of this lesson, I said Job 19:24. So I want to say Salakia for that. Is the book of Job chapter 9 and verse 24, that the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. And we know the wicked is the Edomites, according to Malachi 1, 3, and 4. So I just want to clear that up too. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together, see, against, because the word Satan means to go against, Atashatan. So Satan, the definition of Satan, it means to go against. So Satan is anti-Yahweh, he anti-Yahweh Shah, and he anti the Israelites, starting with the elect, the anointed Israelites, which would be the remnant that clustered in 2nd Ezra 9:22. The Elohim, and against the anointed. See, the anointed are the men of David, right? The men that's doing this work in sincerity and in truth. Saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens, see, shall laugh. So the Most High gonna laugh, and he's ultimately gonna laugh through his prophets, because we understand the mysteries of Abba Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Amashiach Barakatai. So the Most High say, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Elohim shall have them in what? In derision. Right? Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in sore displeasure. See, and that's what's happening. It's happening right now. That's why I'm reading about it. So it's happening right now as we bringing this truth out. The Elohim shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. And what's the day coming? It's ultimately going into World War III. Because World War III is going to end the wicked kingdom and their empire. It's going to have them go into chains, have them go into bondage of slavery and captivity. And it's also going to bring the salvation of the elect of the Hebrew Israelites. So World War III going to do so much. World War III is going to end the kingdom of Esau, the devil the Bible speaks of. It's going to end these heathens' rulership, and it's going to burn you 2/3 of the Hebrew Israelites. And it's going to give us the elect, the hopeful elect, and our hope and our prayer that I'm part of the hopeful elect, me and my house. Because it's going to bring the salvation, it's going to bring deliverance to the Israelites, the elect of the Israelites, from the hand of their enemies. And the chariots of Yahweh shall beaming fire upon this place. So that's what it's all about, Yashwallah. That's the final plague in the Bible. And it's going to deliver the Israelites from Jacob's trouble. Because during this time, the Israelites going to be in the midst in Jacob's trouble. All hell going to be breaking loose. Famine, pestilence, guillotines, concentration camps, the mark of the beast, the MOTB. All this is unfolding. Starvation, cannibalism, all this is going to be taking place when World War III hit. The Elohim shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is talking about the Edomites' day, the banking family, Amalek, right? The chief house is coming. And that day ultimately is going into World War III, because that's going to be the final judgment. The Most High say the wicked have drawn out the sword, you see, and have bent their bow to cast down the poor. See? And the poor is the Israelites. And the needy is the Israelites. And to slay such as be upright in conversation. See, that's why I was saying in one of my videos yesterday, I say your conversation should be upright. The Most High say in Colossians, let your speech, your speech should be with grace and seasoning, because everything here is vanity and vain. I just did a lesson that everything is vanity and vain, but the Bible, but the book of the law, but the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So if you in the truth as a Hebrew Israelite, all you want to talk about is the destruction that's coming upon this place. All you want to talk about is the judgment of your enemies. All you want to talk about is your deliverance, and you being beamed up out this thing, the fall of your enemies, us ruling the earth in righteousness under Yahweh Shai, King David, the 12 apostles. That's what your conversation should be more about. 95% of your conversation should be about that. The other 5% should be about probably where you work, what kind of work you do, what you watch sometime on TV, how you probably play a good hand of dominoes, or how you good on the chessboard, a little bit about what probably the teams are doing, because we understand this is all bread and circles at the end of the day. What kind of foods you like, what cities you probably been to, this small talk, right? About probably your children or your wife or your husband, your mother, your father. That's just 5% of your conversation, Yasharala. The other 95% should be on Abba Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. We understand that we're going to have small talk. Whether it's a park you went to, whether it's a movie you watch at the movie theaters. But all that's going to go into the 5%. Your conversation should be of an upright conversation. We understand we're going to have small talk. We're going to have small conversations. Ordinary conversations. We get that. On the carnal sense. But your mind should always be meditating on this word day in and day out. Your mind should be on Yahweh Shai Mashiach, Philippians 2 and 5. 2 and 5, I believe. So your mind should be on the kingdom. Because this is the end of Esau world, right? You can have fun conversations in this truth. You can have fun conversations. You can have laughter in the truth. You can talk about the truth. It don't have to be so serious where you can't laugh and giggle. No, you can be in the truth and talk about the book of the law and make laughter about it. Find humorous, right? Seeing the fall of your enemies. Is you getting it? Right? Because if you rehearsing the righteous acts and you talking to another brother who's rehearsing the righteous act or sister, well, the conversation don't have to be uptight. It can be a loose conversation. In righteousness, you got to understand that. But if you're not in the truth and you don't have the knowledge and wisdom of Abba Yahweh Basham Shah, you will never have that feeling. You will never have that mindset. You will never enjoy that. As Yashabala, look, we're not dealing with Christians. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua is not dealing with Christians. He's dealing with Israelites. You have to understand that first. First and foremost, he's dealing with Israelites. And he's dealing with the elect of the Israelites. The third temple that he's building, which is the house of David. So that's why you don't want to be envious of the wicked. Going back to my point, Salakia, don't be envious of the wicked. Do not be envious of the unrighteous Israelites. Your mind should be on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Baruch. Don't get caught up in the vanity and the vain things here in the daughter of Babylon. Do not get caught up in that. Keep your mind on righteousness, right? The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy, and Trump through these beautiful bills and these policies, right, and these executive orders, through these unrighteous decrees, they plan on driving and building on these policies, coming out on top victorious. See, and to slay such as be upright in conversation. Their sword shall enter into their own heart, you see. It's called what? You reap what you sow, and their bows shall be broken. See? A little that a righteous man had is better than the riches of many wicked. See, what we have is not seen as riches and glory. How we live, how we dress, how we talk upright conversation. It's not seen like anything to this world, because this world is ran by Satan. It don't look like nothing to them. But to us, it's the kingdoms of heaven. It's the glory of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. That's the real wealth. That's the real wealth. For the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but the Elohim upholdeth the righteous. You see, it's all about the righteous. The Elohim knoweth the days of the upright, you see, and their inheritance shall be forever. Daniel 7:18, right? They shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of famine, see, they shall be satisfied. See, we're going to be satisfied. Why? Because we're going to have the bread of life. We're going to be filled with the bread of life. And the bread of life is Yahweh Shah Mashiach, the begotten son of Abba Yahweh. Right? The son of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, our great redeemer, our great deliverer in Yasharallah. We gonna be filled because Yahweh is our Prince of Peace. He's our wise counselor. He's our governor. He's our Passat, our atonement for our iniquities and transgressions, and having the mysteries of Abba Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So during the time of famine, we're going to be satisfied with the bread of life, Yahweh Shah Bashah. But the wicked shall perish, and the enemies of the Elohim shall be as fat of lambs. See, and that go into the book of Isaiah, I believe, 63, and and Isaiah 38, I believe, that go into that. Talk about the Edomites. They shall be consumed to smoke and shall consume away. Right? And that go into World War III. The wicked borrowed and pay it not again, but the righteousness show it mercy and give it. Right? That's what's going on, Yashavala. For such as be blessed of him shall inherit the earth, right? And they that be cursed of him shall be cut off. Right? The steps of a good man are ordered by the Elohim, see? A good man would be a man of King David. You got to understand, a good man is talking about a Hebrew Israelite man that repented and that was converted and who turned his foot into the testimonies of Abba Yahweh Bashim Shai, who was cleansed, his heart was cleansed by the washing of water by the word, and the word as which would be Yahweh Shah Mashiach that come out of the book of the law, the B-I-B-L-E. That's the baptism. See, getting your mind cleansed, that's you being born again. Right? Ephesians 5:26. Though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down. We know about a just man falling 7 times, right? But he get back up again for the Elohim upholding him with his hand, you see. That's what's going on. I have been young, and now am old, yet have I not seen the righteousness forsaken, you see. Nor his seed, meaning his sons and daughters, right, begging bread, right? And that bread ultimately going to Yahweh Shai. He is ever merciful and lendeth, and his seed is blessed. So your seed will be blessed if you don't forsake Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So that's what's going on, Israel. I just want to say I give all honor and glory to Abba Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Mashiach. Shalom, 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 Yahshua, shalom.